Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, like what we're doing here in the video, maybe you even made a little money yesterday. How about giving us that thumbs up? And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, click that bell, and you'll get notified each and every time we put up brand new content. And of course, we want to know what you're playing. Give us your best five in the comments section, whatever they are. Put up your best five. You can put up more than that if you want. Make sure that your top ones are the top ones, and you get them right, we'll give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, you could be our capper of the day. And of course, don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game going on in America every single day. #1 site in the world for predictive sports analysis. And by the way, get over there and check out Winners and Whiners. Got the new look. They've added a lot of new cool features, including stats, matchup details, and all kinds of neato stuff. It truly is your one-stop shop for all your handicapping needs. Alrighty, kids. Take a look, see how we did yesterday. Went 2-1 on the Deep-3 as we couldn't get the Pacers to pick up the pace in their contest. They ended up losing that one outright by a point. But Orlando, they did better, and they ultimately jacked around for a little while, but ended up covering the number there. And the Alabama A&M Arkansas Pine Bluff under, that came in with flying colors, as I believe they put up 105 total in that one. And on the premium side, officially, we were 0 for Colorado as we played the Denver Nuggets. We capped that at 7.5. That number actually went down to 7 this morning, right after the books opened, and some people might have even got it at 6.5. So officially it's a loss, but we're hoping that some of our premium players were actually able to get a favorable number there and eke out a victory as the Denver Nuggets won by 7. No such luck with the northern Colorado, as they were just absolutely dreadful in their game. Just never showed up in a game that they were a favorite, and they ended up losing by double digits. So 0-2 we go on the premium side, 2-1 on the Deep-3, and on with today's picks we roll. Starting in the NBA, as we so often do with Chicago Bulls, as they visit the Washington Wizards. Taking a look at that total of 230. Guys, I don't think they're going to get there. This is definitely a couple defenses with some problems, no question about that. But the Bulls, they've been particularly bad on defense over their last 5, giving up 22.3 points per game. But the Washington Wizards, well, believe it or not, knock on wood, they've actually played pretty good defense against, especially against struggling offensive teams. They've done well, and they have given up, and their scoring has kind of slowed down as they've averaged just 113.7 over their last 5. I don't see the Bulls in this one. I don't see them getting north of 110 against they're going to say a good Wizards defense, but a defense that's been playing better, especially against teams that struggle on the offensive side of the ball. I don't see them getting 110 or more, and I don't think the Wizards can pick up the slack to get us to 230. I really don't. Give me the Chicago Bulls, Washington Wizards under 230. And we're taking a look in the SEC as Kentucky travels to Nashville, Tennessee, take on the Vanderbilt Commodores. Guys, you ready to pay your money and ride the roller coaster? Well, here we go. This isn't a terrible matchup for Vandy, okay? Kentucky's not great at they're not great at three-point defense, but that's not Kentucky's game, as the Wildcats make just 5 threes per contest. Vanderbilt has the size to hang with these guys inside and at least be competitive on the boards, not get dominated. The Commodes, they've been dogs of 11.5 points or more in their last 4 games, and they have covered each and every one, including losing to Kentucky by just 9 in Lexington. It ain't going to be pretty. There's going to be times when we think like this game is absolutely over, but I think Vandy, at the end of the day, can absolutely hang in this one. Oh, hang on to your hats, kids. Let's take the Vanderbilt Commodores plus 12 points. And we're going to stay in the SEC as the Mizzou Tigers travel to Baton Rouge to take on the LSU Tigers. Go Tigers are minus 11-point favorite in this one. You know, guys, Mizzou finally broke out of their funk last Saturday with a narrow victory over Arkansas. But, you know, the schizophrenic Hogs at home and the 25th ranked LSU Tigers on the road are two completely different animals, no pun intended. MU Well, they're still just 2-8 against the spread in the Southeast Conference, including 0-5 on the road. Now, in those 5 road games where they have failed to hit the number, they haven't been closer than 7.5 points to the spread. Mizzou point guard Mark Smith is questionable for this one, and if he can't go or isn't 100%, that just throws another log on the LSU fire for me. Now, will Mizzou cover on the road? Yeah, eventually they will, but I don't think it happens tonight. Give me the LSU Tigers over the Missouri Tigers minus the 11 points, and let's take the Vanderbilt Commodores plus the 12. Start off our evening with Chicago Bulls at the Washington Wizards under 230. At the end of those 3, you guys can join me. We will pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, everybody. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for watching today. We do not have the shout-outs. By the way, I will put the link for the premium plays in the description of the video. I had the best of intentions today to get up, do a little work, get some shout-outs done before I went and saw my dad. But I woke up to a phone call from the nurse that let me know that my dad had indeed have a stroke, which was what we had guessed yesterday. It was a really weird deal, as they did not diagnose him with a stroke in the emergency room. He had some heart enzymes that elevated. It looked like there might have been like a little heart incident. But I walked in and talked to him and heard him slurring his words. Saw that he was having trouble moving his right side, and said, "Hey, doc, have you guys thought about a stroke?" And the doctor absolutely freaked out and said, "You know what? That wasn't even on our radar. They did some tests, including an MRI last night." And so I woke up to the news this morning that indeed he did have a stroke. So anyway, long story shorter a little bit. They said the neurologist is going to be here very soon. Would you like to be here to talk to him? I said, of course. So I get in my car, I go, I don't take a shower, I don't eat breakfast, anything. I go right to the hospital room, and got there about noon 30, something like that. Long story short, again, trying, doctor doesn't show up. So at 9 o'clock, now remember, I do not have my computer with me. I think I'm going to be there, 2 or 3 hours, and hang out with my dad a little bit, make sure he's okay, turn it over to my wife. I'm going to go home and do some work. I don't take my computer. I don't take a phone charger. So my phone dies. I've got no computer. And I sit there until 9 o'clock. And the neurologist does not show up. The nurse says, I've never seen a doctor come after 9. I don't know what happened. He must have got hung up. So we went home. I get home and sit down to work. I get the phone call from the nurse. Neurologist just showed up. So anyway, I'm not one of these guys. I don't blame anybody. I know if a doctor's getting out there after 9 o'clock, probably had a terrible day. All right, they got a lot of shit going on. I'm not one of these guys that are going to curse doctors and medical professionals. Man, they're hard workers. They make a lot of money and they earn their money. I got no beefs against anybody. It was just a shitty way to spend the day. So didn't get shout outs done. All right, I'm going to do my best to get them done tomorrow. We'll see what happens. So I appreciate your patience, and I really appreciate everybody's kind words, man. Even though you guys are all strangers, we kind of feel like we know each other, and it's just fantastic. The outpouring of good thoughts and prayers in the comment section, I really appreciate it. So, we got a long road. There's no immediate danger right now. It's just kind of a long, laborious process to get him, back up to speed, and we'll see what happens with all that. So, again, appreciate everything. Appreciate you guys, and appreciate you hanging in there as we work our way through this, and hopefully get to the shout outs today. All right. So thanks again for everything. You know what? Let's meet here tomorrow. Let's talk about it. Let's bitch about our bad beats, brag about those fat stacks, and then, it'll be Wednesday. It'll be hump day. By the way, I'm staying off of Akron tonight, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Maybe we'll find some other MAC games to play Wednesday, play some NBA. But you know what? Where would you rather be? We'll jump in there. We'll fire it up. We'll do it all again. All right? You guys take care. Seriously, I hope everybody hits every play today. Good luck on all of your stuff. And you know what? I'll be looking for you back at the window. You guys have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.